everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Jakks Pacific Deluxe Bowser's Castle from Nintendo. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Here's the box for Bowser's Castle with a lot of writing on it. We have Deluxe Bowser's Castle playset with exclusive Bowser included. It's interactive, has songs, there's 2 levels of play, a trapdoor over here, and on the back we have in-game sounds, movable cage with trapdoor over here. We have a trapdoor right over there, moving lift, and a bunch of characters that are not in this set, but I'm going to show them off anyways. Now let's take a look at Bowser's Castle. And opening the box, we can see we have a lot of pieces that need to be assembled, so let's get to it. Alright, now let's build this thing. The instructions provided are really tiny and very unclear as how to build this. I'm going to try my best though. You have to slot these pieces into this right over here. Just going to snap that in, I guess, and push it in. It doesn't really want to go in, which is kind of a shame. It's really awkward to really place into this castle piece, but it's really just awkward and very stupidly done. You also take these tower pieces. Doesn't really want to fit. I think Jakks is way better at making figures than they are at making play sets. In order to get this to work, you have to add these pieces and then you bring in the tower piece. I finally got one side to manage to snap in. Let's snap in the other one. Hopefully it works. Yeah, it snaps in really hard. You gotta go to the other side and really sort of push. Okay, there we go. It does sort of slot in. It's a very tight fit though. And that gonna fit in there. Good. It's gonna sort of swing a little bit and then that fits in there. How do they expect kids to build this? It's like probably adults are like probably like, what am I doing here? How am I building this thing for my kid? It makes no sense to me. And that goes in like that, and that just took way too long, I think. Going around the back, we now add this to the lava base. You just sort of slot that in and push it in. It all clicks into place much easier than the other pieces. Having a hard time over here though for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe I got a defective copy, which honestly I'd love a redo on because this is awful to set up. Yeah, it's all way too flush to fit. Have a little bit of wiggle room, guys, please. The lava doesn't look that great either. You could use a lot of yellow here. There's yellow on the spinning thing, but not on the floor. It just looks like awful lava things. It's just terrible looking, I think. The background looks fine when installed. Not really done that well, though. I do like how it looks from this side, but it's kind of bulging over here and trying to pop out over here. So really, it could be folded in a better way for this. It's really just not that great. And installing the second floor is as bad as the first. Just sort of pushing this in a way and having this work. You have to put it into the slot down here and then poke these in, I guess, throughout. Yeah, it's kind of a really flimsy design once again. Gotta really make it work and snap it in to fit. And once it snaps, it's pretty fine, but yeah, not really the greatest at all. At least the background for this fits pretty well, although it still pops out a lot on sides. At least this button's holding it in place though. And that button's pretty cool. Trapdoor right there. Also a lift going down and then up. It's really hard to move though, and honestly, Jakks, what are you doing with this set? It's not really up to your standards. You can do much better. Going from the back to the front, we have the large top floor piece that really makes this Bowser's Castle, aside from his visage, I would think, but it still looks nice anyways. Having to place this though is kind of a nightmare. Gonna put this over here, I guess, and have it kind of like sort of clamp in a little bit and push into each little piece. Having it go from the center is kind of easiest. Having it snap all the way down works out pretty well. Let's see how this side goes. Honestly, I don't really see it going that well. Could be another nightmare, or will it be a success? Yeah, oh, there it is. Good. I was about to complain again about this. The tops can spin, by the way. That's pretty cool. And these really can't spin and not really spin that well at all, which is kind of a shame. And last but not least, fitting the top into this, just press it in and all the little things should snap in and tab in from each side, making Bowser's Castle finally almost complete. At the top of the tower is a gift wrap Princess Peach, or at least the cage for Princess Peach. You can also bottom this out a little bit and have the bottom sort of come out here. It's really hard to move, but it does work eventually. It goes right in the trapdoor, which is really weird. So do you want to just dunk Princess Peach in lava or what, Bowser? This fire bar isn't really that greatly implemented. It should go all the way around, and yeah, it can kind of hurt and singe Mario, but it just doesn't really want to turn that well when you get to this side at least. Putting it over here is way better, and honestly, not using it is the best course of action. Putting Luigi on this lift works pretty well. You have to be kind of ginger and careful with this thing, otherwise the character will fall off, but getting it up is another chore in and of itself. It's not really that well implemented, and honestly, having the character on there is kind of a detriment. And finally, sadly, there are stickers on here, and I will apply them, so I'm probably going to take a quick break and just get this done. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. It's looking better already. This has been the worst nightmare ever. Please send help. It's like threading a film reel or something. I love doing this. This is actually the best part of doing the stickers. I'm just so happy with it. This part at least, not the rest. Yeah, this is still pretty good. Looking nice. Oh, that's good. Top half is done. And after a long time of placing stickers, I never want to do this again. And adding Bowser to the scene looks nice, but I feel like it's incomplete without some kind of door in a way. That's kind of weird. And taking a look at Bowser really quick, we've seen him before from my other videos, but just showing him off here. He's fine, I guess. The head can move, the arms can move, the wrists can't, the legs can't, the tail kind of a little bit for some reason, but yeah, kind of a lackluster Bowser sculpt. And finally, after installing some batteries, you can press the top of the tower to hear some music. Pressing the top of the tower makes some noise. Let's hear it. Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. I think that's really neat. Bowser could be way bigger though, for that scene at least, which is kind of weird. You also get some nice situational noises, such as Bowser falling to his doom when you press the button at least. So long, Bowser! This voice clip from Bowser shows his evilness as Princess Peach is captured. This clip works well with Bowser scaring Luigi. And finally, I gotta see if Princess Peach is gonna fall in the lava. Let's just check this out. Opening this. Yep, it's perfect. You can even put Toad and Toadette both in the cage, but yeah, it's kind of a tough fit and really not worth doing. And after you've put all the stickers on and checked out the inside and everything, it may be a kind of drab castle, but when you put the enemies and characters of the Mario universe around the castle, does it only give it a little bit of life. Overall, hard Bowser Passel. As much as I love Bowser and the things he has, this castle doesn't translate well to the world of toys. Assembly is awful and really hard to do, and the stickers are a nightmare to put on. The outside of the castle looks very bland, and while you can put a few characters on the rooftop, there isn't really any room for anyone else. I would have loved to see a doorway that can fall like a drawbridge, as well as some balcony pieces for the sides. That way there would be even more room for characters to stand. On the inside, it's very empty, a lot of places for characters to be, but not really to interact. The entire bottom floor is filled with lava. There could have been some stepping stones, but relying on Mario's huge jumps, I guess, is the thing. That fire bar doesn't even work that well either. The lift is horrible and really difficult to move. You have to have a character sit and not stand on it to have them survive to the top without falling. And as much as I appreciate the trap door that goes through the entire center of the building, I find that it's done much better in an upcoming playset. The best thing about this is the Princess Peach cage, which is awesome. The bow on it is a really great callback to the games, but I find it even funnier that you can have her fall from her cage down the trapdoor and into the lava. And the Bowser in this set has actually been replaced by a much better one coming down the pipeline, so stay tuned for that. And while I have been ragging on this set, I do find that once stickered on, the rooftop looks amazing. I love the spiky dome in the middle, as well as the Bowser armband spikes adorning the towers, and that one tower that can play Bowser music as well as sound effects is awesome. If you're a fan of Mario, Jakks Pacific, Nintendo, or Bowser himself, you'll probably like this set, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you're getting it for a very low price. I got this a few years ago for $6, and I think it's worth it at that price, but even then, I'm still disappointed. But make no mistake, building this set is worse than Paper Mario Sticker Star. So which part of the castle is your favorite? The inside, the outside, the different functions, the music? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.